Ale musíme...
We shall begin right now. Lemmy was browsing the internet the other day and I came across some seriously weird stuff. It had millions of views and devoted followers all over the world. I mean, come on! Where do they got so many views? Is there like a magic trick for achieving popularity? If there is, then I need to know. I will create the most extra spectacular, magical, awesome, uber fantastic blockbuster ever. That is when I started, that is when I decided to make myself a list of characteristics that these videos, movies and stuff have in common. Continuing in my master plan, also, I realized I would be very, very rich. I mean, I could sell my house, my kids. I could go to Bahamas. Continuing in my master plan, here's a knowledge issue for you. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm very honored to be here with you. My name is Herman, and I would like to present the knowledge issue. As we can see, the knowledge issue is as follows. How can a reasoning help us determine whether something will become popular? I mean, how do we know that something will become popular? Yes. For example, this is still not a popular meme. No. Okay. Internet thinks, according to the very famous and well-known Oxford Dictionary, just like here, the popularity is described as a noun describing the state or condition of being liked, admired, or supported by many people. Yes. However, this definition doesn't tell us anything about the nature of the popular things. No, it doesn't tell us anything. Therefore, we decided to divide the popular things into several categories. Yes, into several categories. We also consider that there is positive and negative popularity. However, as the clever Oxford Dictionary claims, the definition of clever Oxford Dictionary states that the negative popularity is in fact not the popularity at all. Is it some kind of an infamy? Or phenomenon? Yes, but not popularity. So we will in fact be focusing only on the positive popularity. Yes. Since I am attempting to make a successful movie, a blockbuster, in fact, I decided to call my manager Hans. Hans, meet the audience, meet Hans. Tools. Okay. As we contemplated the topic, we decided to choose us a few categories that are going to be crucial for us. We also selected a few subcategories, as you will see later. For now, let me introduce. We use movies. Well, obviously, because we are making a movie. We use music. It is also very, very obvious because we need soundtrack for a movie. Internet videos because they can pose as a great and fresh inspiration for our movie. And also pictures because, as you well may know, characters on pictures are very famous across the internet. And the guys who are only on internet and go like tick, 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 they only see the pictures. And if they will know that the pictures are going to be in our movie, they will come to our movie and they will watch our movie and they will promote our movie and it will be great because we will be rich. Okay. We will have a lot of money. Yes, a lot of money.
Manis.
Therefore, we decided to divide the first category, which is la movies, into several sub-categories, which is as follows. We have fantasy, and we chose some movies which are very famous, some genres. Yes, they are all blockbusters. Avatar, Lord of the Rings, is something that we watch because it is out of our reality and it is very enjoyable to watch something that is not really in our life. I would like further to say that romance/drama, it is something that is very exciting because it has all the emotions. All the emotions we either have or don't have in our lives. And if we don't have them, we see them and we are happy because we don't have them in our lives and we like them in the movie. And, and when we see them in our life, we can identify and we are glad that we are not alone, and it is great because we are not alone. Yes. And actually, it is also a sparkle for our boring lives. Because we admire and like the heroes, the action-packed scenes and the muscle man and everything that is there. It is awesome. And the comedy, especially popular comedy, is something that is made especially to make us laugh. And it is a familiar situation from our life, but with something little extra, so we can watch it. So it doesn't seem like ordinary boring life. And the comedy, I say popular because there are a lot of comedies that are not popular, but I'm not saying that they are not good. They are usually foreign or something like that. They are weird and they have a lot of off-topic stuff, and they are great. But people don't like them because it's not popular and they have to think and it's not good. So confusing people. So it's too much. Yes, confusing. These are blockbusters. Yes. Blockbuster. Emma, blockbuster. What is it? Blockbuster. A blockbuster is a movie which is very famous, popular among many people, and it made a lot of money. Yes. Okay. Now we shall proceed with the evaluation of the characteristics. Yes. I shall begin with the movies which had at least one likable character. Yes, after our research, we found out that all of the movies have at least one very likable character which the audience can relate to. They can relate to it, they are very nice, and they are like our personal Jesus. And yes, like the movie Jesus, because it has all the nice characteristics, and the intentions are good, and everything is fine, and it is awesome. Yes. And also, there is at least one beautiful lead woman or girl, and it is because people like beautiful women and girls. Also, people like beautiful men and boys, but that does not matter. Everybody is a beautiful girl because girls rock. And yes. Well, it is because this beauty we may not see in our real lives. Yes, and we want to see it, and we see it in the movies and on the internet. Exactly. Now, we also found that at least. That each of these movies has at least one villain, one bad guy, who gets eaten up in the end because good rocks over the bad stuff. And why does it rock? Oh, well, we like to see, also like from our childhood, in the fairy tales that we learned, but that we read in our childhood, we found that good is always better than the bad. And we don't want to get even more problems and bad stuff. Yes, therefore we want to see the happy end. Yes, we don't like problems. Problems are in real life. We don't want problems. We don't want real life. We want a movie. And movie has always a happy ending. Almost always. Well, the blockbusters have a happy ending because people like a happy ending. Exactly. Okay. There is at least one previously famous actor. I mean, who would want to watch a movie where there is no famous actor? Who would want to watch it? I mean, I want to be assured that the movie is going to be great. And the only way how to assure that the movie is going to be great is that I see an actor who is famous, who is great, and I know the movies with him are also great and famous and great, and I like them, yes. And I see the actor that is there, and I tell myself, wow, this is going to be a good movie. Oh yes, that is like a guarantee of movie.
Dear Hans, I was wondering about the Avatar film. Was there a previously famous actor in the Avatar? I can't remember.
I think there was. I can show you later on the internet. When we are finished, I'll show you. I think there was at least one. There is always at least one. Actually, the main guy was famous also before. And I think the old woman, the woman that was the head of the woman. Yes. But we will show you later in time. Everything is time. Okay. Audience, please come down. There you go. We shall proceed with our next finding, which is that almost all the movies have at least one touching or heartwarming scene, or epic speeches, or epic battles. Exactly. Because epic speeches. We don't want to see or watch some boring stuff. Therefore, and we want our emotions to rise. We want our emotions to get on the top. And therefore, we like these scenes because they make us emotional. Yes, emotional, that is right. And we also want to feel the movie, we want to smell the movie, we want to be in the movie, we want to identify. We don't go to a movie just to look at it, we go to the movie to live through it, you know.
Exactly.
We need to concentrate on the happenings. Okay. Usually, if you will notice, more races are present. Why is it? Why are more races present? Well, it's because people do not like racist movies. Do you like racist movies?
No, not at all.
Yes, and the movies want to appear international, so they put in a lot of different races, so they see that they are accepting those races, and it's okay to be with a lot of different races, and it's good because people are all the same, you know, and people like them, there are more races. Yes, exactly.
And yes, we also found out that usually there is also traditional storyline
With little slight differences, because people, they like things which are ordinary. They don't like anything like too special, because too special means that they have to think about it, and that is not good, not good at all. Not quite ordinary as much as rather something that is they have seen already, but with a little variation, so they can assure themselves that it was different, that it was not same the movie, but it was almost the same, because if you put something really something surprising, they're going to be like, oh, no, you know, they'll have to figure it out, and it's not going to be good for them. They need to relax during the movie. Exactly. Yes? Usually, as we described before, traditional storyline means almost always rivalry for girl, saving the world, saving a wedding as a hangover. These may vary, as I already told you. Rivalry for girl is very common. It's in every movie. Saving the world, it is
almost in every movie.
Yes, and saving a wedding, it is not so common, but it is in our blockbuster, so we put it there. If you don't mind, it is there, so let it be there. Okay.
Okay, many of these movies also have sequels. And why is that? Because the directors and producers want to make more money. It's all about the money, people. But as you can know, well, not all the sequels are good. No, they are not. Usually the original movie is good, but the sequels are maybe, yes, not of a very good quality. And therefore, in our blockbuster, we won't make a sequel.
Yes, but of course, if the sequels may be crappy, but people go and watch them anyways because they have seen the first movie and they want to see the second movie as well because they want to see it in the end. Yes, but it doesn't end, of course. And also, all of the blockbusters mentioned before have sequels, but not Titanic. There was a lot of remakes, but no sequel. And Avatar, but I fear that is yet to come. So,
okay. Yes, we have also found out that the lead character has two best friends. Well, usually. And why is that? Because the lead character, well, he doesn't always have to be so perfect. Therefore, he needs some help. And many of the times, the lead character is not very funny because he is like the hero, but the heroes are not funny. Therefore, he needs like some help of his friends to make people laugh.
Yes, and usually the two have different characteristics to kind of emphasize the leader's characteristic. And it's like that because people like leaders, and when there's a group, they have to watch too many people, and when there's one, they can just watch his life, and it's or really that good. It's that deep, yes.
Okay.
There are also moments of truth, / honesty, which are also in almost every film. As it not exists in real life, well, I do not know many moments of truth or honesty in real life, but in movies there are many. It is those moments when everybody sits down and everybody tells, oh, I've been lying to you, I've been lying, and I need to tell you the truth because it is eating me up, and it is going to be a disaster. I need to tell you, and this. I don't think that this really works in real life, and people want the moments of truth and honesty to see it. They want to see it, they want to live it. And since many of them do not live through it, they see it in the movies, and they are satisfied that one day maybe they will live through it, because they think that they exist when they see the movie. Yes, exactly.
Okay, we also found out that always there is some improvement of relationship or a wedding. Yes, boy and a girl, they get together, they have some kissing and hanky stuff and this sort of stuff. And well, people like it because either they get it and they want to see someone else doing the same stuff, or they don't have it and therefore they at least want to see someone having the fun. Yes.
Yet it is very enjoyable. Yes. Also, always good times We have already mentioned that good times against evil, good always wins. And it is well, as I mentioned before, because we have a lot of problems and we want to see a happy ending, and we will hope that we have a happy ending. We will have a happy ending someday. Yes. Also, it is
very easy to understand. There are no heavy themes mentioned because we don't want the audience to think. We want it to keep as simple as possible, so you wouldn't have to worry your little heads. You wouldn't have to sweat from thinking. No, thinking is bad. We just want you to relax and chill out and lay back while watching the movie.
Yes, no life-taking questions, no why am I even here, what is the meaning of the world, why is the sun there, where it is, and why is this happening to me, why, what, no,
Yes, exactly.
not much of this, no. Also, they are always filmed in English, not a foreign film. Foreign films tend to be, as you may well know, a little difficult to understand because it is a different culture and it is a little weird and a little off topic and people don't really understand. And well, if it is filmed in English, well, the Americans and English people, they don't even have to use subtitles, which is very good because they hate subtitles from what I gather. Yes, they hate subtitles, they totally hate them. And well, I watched the film lately. It was Russian, and it was an awesome film. It was awesome, and it was kind of long too. It was 2 hours, I think, and it was very difficult to understand. And about a year later, there was an American version that there was everything was explained. It lasted like 4 hours. 4 hours, I tell you, 4 hours. It had English language, of course, English, yes. And everything was explained, and it was a piece of crap. So sorry for my language, yes. Yes.
Okay. Yes, we also found out that it is not a piece of amateur work. No, we want to see the professional stuff. We don't want to see the mistakes of amateurs who make the film like of poor quality. Therefore, when we pay for the movie, we want to see the top stuff.
The top, yes. You show us. Okay. Always there is music matching the scenes to emphasize the emotional side of the feelings. Yes, because when we watch someone breaking up with someone, and there is kind of a Justin Bieber music, like you know, it is not gonna be very emotional, and people are not gonna go like, oh, they're breaking up, but they're gonna go like, what is this? What is this? Why is it there? Yeah. And well, the music matching the scenes is only good because it is. Well, we found that it is in every movie. Well, in every movie, and it is because of the first emotion. Yes.
Exactly. Now we shall proceed
to the internet videos. Yes. We have animated and pointless, such as Nyan or Amazing Horse. We have parodies, such as Young Lion. I don't really know how to read it, sorry. Movie parodies, Kelly. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. We're very sorry for the difficulties, but it kind of didn't fit in our presentation, but you get the picture, yes. Weekly columnists, which are people who post very famous videos on YouTube weekly, such as Shane Dawson or Ray William Johnson. Crazy fan stuff, such as, well, the stalkers are using it, which is celebrity slip-ups, giving opinion, which is funny. Usually the celebrities are doing it. And it is those kind of videos where everybody searches for who's the biggest celebrity or who has lost weight in this month or who has got the most plastic surgery. And it is really not really has not really good quality, but it is very famous because there are many stalkers, and I'm sure there are many stalkers among you too, but you just won't admit it. Yes, we will proceed to little and short previews of these videos, so you get the picture. Some of you may know them, some of you may not, and there are very little of the previews. It is very short, so I beg you to bear with us. Yes, I'm sure all of you know this. Yes, it is very famous on the internet, of course, and it goes on and on and on. Yes, it goes on and on, and that is why we're proceeding to the next one. Yes, that's enough of that. Next up is Amazing Horse.
Okay, now my personal favorite one. It's Kelly and the shoes. It's like shoes techno.
Yes.
Very popular, very techno about shoes.
And it goes on and on, yes. As you may have well noticed.
We shall continue with the next one.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yes, we shall wait.
Well, suffer no more because we
We have to say from the very beginning. I'm sorry.
product that is designed to eliminate these problems that are your wall. Are you tired of this happening? What about this? And how many times has this happened to you? Well, suffer no more because we've created a product that is designed to eliminate these problems and improve your quality of life significantly. Introducing Hands. Hands were specifically designed to facilitate manual tasks and to eliminate problems associated with not having hands, such as inability to high five and difficulties communicating your hip-hop coastal allegiance. West Side, damn it.
Okay, since we are using our we don't want to have any cursing on the videos. We have cut it short. You can watch it on YouTube if you want to. Yes. Next up, they're checking the hobbies Weisinger. Okay, you get the picture. We will have now the evaluation of the characteristics of the videos we have just seen. The weekly columnists are going to be after that because the weekly columnists are a little different than these videos. We have concluded this. Okay, to take it from the top, it is usually pointed and tricky, which we have seen because it needs to be out of our real life because we need to relax. We come home from a work and we are exhausted and from the working and from the looking at the computer. Well, we want to look at more at the computer, yes. And we come home and we want something to take our minds off the real world. And we look at these videos and we think, that's damn funny, yes. And we look at them and we play them over and over again. And it's awesome because it is off topic and enjoy off topic things when we don't want to think. Yes, exactly.
We also found out that many of them are animated. Animated is because, well, again,
It supports the theory.
yes, that we want to just have something completely away, completely different from our reality, from our normal life, and therefore animated videos remind us of our childhood and make us more relaxed as well.
Yes. Also, we couldn't notice, but you could notice if you watch the full video that swearing may occur. And why is that? Why does swearing occur? Because people love to swear. People love to take the steam off. People love to relax. And what better way than to shout and swear, yes? And it is even better when you watch a video where they're swearing and you sing along and swear along. Yes,
I love it. I love it. Hans, do you love it as much as I do?
I love it immensely.
Perfect. Yes, it's also one of a kind. We don't want to watch the same videos all over again. We want to watch something different every time. And
But we do watch it over and over again, but after some time we get bored and we want something new. Yes?
yes.
And it has to be original because if there's variations of it, it's basically the same thing and it starts to be boring. Yes? Okay. We also see that it is also not made by the amateur. I'm not saying that it is made by experts. It is not made by experts. Maybe. I'm not saying that it is experts, but they are not amateurs because it could look a lot different and it would look disastrous, kind of, I think. And I'm not saying that amateurs can do something good. Amateurs can in fact do something good. But the really, really bad amateurs, I think they should block their posts. Yes, they should. They should.
Many of the videos are also making fun of themselves, and that is good. That is good because the audience can see that the creators of the videos are not somebody with their high or
They are
their
not
nose
stuck up.
high.
Yes, they are not stuck up. They are open-minded.
Yes,
They like to make fun of themselves, of the others, and everything else. Yes.
And they are on the same level as we are, and that's what we like.
Yes, yes. By making fun of themselves, they will rise to other things. Also, there are almost always a comedy melody or in some kind of funny, because that is quite obvious because we don't want dramatic scenes and something like that when we come from work and we want to see something funny, we want to laugh, and why watch something dramatic and horrors and things like that. No, but if you're the kind of person that likes that, then I'm fine with it. But I think not many people are like that. Yes.
Okay. Almost, there is always a catchy movie in the background which makes you want to sing along and which also sticks to your mind all day. For the whole day you will have the amazing horse on your mind and you won't be able to think about anything else. But it's good because you won't be stressed. You will just think about the amazing horse and how awesome it is. And you won't be thinking about, oh my god, I have so many problems in my everyday life.
Yes, yes. Also, it is very easy to understand, again, lots of provoking things, as in the movies, as we mentioned in the movies. It is also quite obvious because, as we said, people want to relax, and it's basically the same thing, yes. Also, it is, what is it? Herman?
Oh yes, it's also made in English language for the same reasons which we said before.
Yes, and it's also creative and original, which we already said, and it is also repetitive, which we already said also, because when if it repeats itself, when we see the first time, we may not be as hooked on it as we see the 55th time. Yes, it's a lot better than the first time. Next up, we have the weekly columnists. We have a preview here from Shane Dawson, which is this guy with the epic sunglasses. Yes. And this is a few seconds start of his show, latest. It is very good.
You're probably wondering why I'm smiling at you like a pedophile. It's because today's topic is positivity. That was really creepy. Anyways, back to positivity. I hate when people are too positive, especially when they're trying to give you bad news. Hey there, Shane. Doctor, did you get my test results back? Shane, instead of me having to tell you the results, I thought it might be more fun if my friend Lamb Chop did it for me. Hi, Shane. I said, hi, Shane. Hi, Lamb Chop. This is a disease that doesn't end. We found 2 lumps in your brain. It is inoperable. We don't know what to do. You're internally bleeding and you'll be dead by noon. This is a song. Okay, well, Lamb Chop has to go tell a man that his wife and baby didn't survive childbirth. Come on, Lamb Chop. Yay! Yeah, positivity really annoys me.
Okay, this was the preview from Shane Dawson. To conclude about the weekly columnists, they mock real people and real life situations. It was parodies, yes, they do parody, it is obvious. And they are really famous because they know how to do it and they had, I think, years of training and they made a reputation for themselves.
Sure.
And
We also react to current issues in a very funny way because we don't want to see the normal reactions. We can watch it on BBC, but nobody is really interested in that. We want to see some original opinion on the current matters, and we can have it in, from these videos.
yes, they have literally tons of fans and followers, which is very handy, and we like it very much. We will tell you later that we will use it later, and we will explain how. It is very good for us.
Yes. They also post regularly, so we can get more and more addicted to them when they post so much. So I can literally become a friend of him just by
Imaginary.
Yes, well, just imaginary. Just by for example, Army Johnson every Monday.
Yes, every Monday. They also use great effects, animations, and catchy tunes, which is very good because they know how to use them, and it is awesome in the conclusion, and it looks great. And they usually do it themselves, or they have people for it, which is good because the outcome is awesome. Yes, and people like it because it also again it's about the emotions that the catchy tunes they are going to give you the mood for the scenery. Yes, and they are gonna emphasize the things that they are there.
Exactly. Well, the letter we have already explained in the other topics, therefore we shall skip it.
Yes.
Now we shall proceed with the different category, which is already a third one, and that is the music. And we decided to divide music into pop music, such as Justin Bieber and Lady Gaga, which we found on YouTube that they are the most watched. Then another category, which is a rock category, for example, Rolling Stones and AC/DC, and custom made for a movie, such as Hans Zimmer. Oh yes, Hans, you like
A very popular Hans.
Yes.
Alternative current.
To the previous, please bear with us. It's only a few seconds, just to imagine what's it like.
Go for it, Hans.
This is the most watched movie on YouTube. Feel it. Okay, that's enough of that. Next we have. That's a little different.
A little.
Kind of looks like Bolivka. Kind of. Okay. To proceed, here we have Hans Zimmer. Inception.
Heet het Malaska Time?
It goes on and on and on and on. Shame. Okay, let's skip to the evaluation of music, which we divided accordingly because it didn't go the way before, like always and this one. So we did it like this because they are kind of different.
Very well.
Yes, very well. And when we look at pop, we can see glittery, sparkly, and perfect videos. These are there because again they don't exist in daily life.
Yes.
I mean, it is something perfect, something flawless. It is something that is literally sparkling.
Yes, we love it. We love sparkling things,
Yes.
but except Edward.
Because when we look at it, we can feel as cool as they are. Yes. And we can hope that one day we can be as cool as they are.
Yes.
And we can take examples. We can take examples from them, and we can dress like them and act like them. It's awesome.
Exactly. Yes. Oh, I love it. We also found out that in pop there are gorgeous singers and with their perfect sweet voices. And what is more suiting to your ear than a lovely sweet voice? Well, I would love to hear it all the time, but yes.
Enough is enough. Yes. Also, there is simple melody because it is very easy to sing along to, and it is good because where there is some high-pitched voices or something totally like underground, yes, underground, so bad. It is something we can sing along to, and we like to sing along because again it takes the edge off. Yes, for us. So simple melody is the choice. Yes.
Yes. You also have very simplistic lyrics, which touch no heavy things because again we don't want you to very think very much. And there is a lot of wow, which is perfect because you can sing along with it.
Yes, it has no lyrics, virtually no lyrics at all. And you don't have to remember the lyrics, you can just go like whoa, and it's good.
That's perfect.
Yes,
We love it.
we like it. Next up is rock. sound awesome and it sounds badass, yes? And it is supposed to make us feel badass as well, yes? And it is for those situations when we ride in the car and we stick our head down. And it's great because we feel fantastic. And it is also good on the concerts when everybody's screaming their head off, yes?
Yes. We love it. And we also love the rasp voices and the dirty music. Yes, because everyone loves dirty stuff. Yes, exactly. And I have the support of me liking dirty stuff. And because you can wind up by dirty music and all these things, you can basically let your steam go off and you get relaxed.
Yes, and the shouting and the raspy voices, it is basically just like with the swearing. With the swearing, it takes the edge off. Yes, it is good when we shout. Yes. Next up, lyrics are usually about intercourse or other badass stuff, or something that leads to intercourse. Yes, or about love, but that is kind of mixed up with pop. Yes. And it is it is what it is. It is about that because it is not again it is not complicated. Yes.
Okay. Well, free spirit. Everyone understands why we like free spirit because we want to feel free. We don't want to be in a prison, in a bar, behind the bars of control and the system. Yes, and well, of course. The good thing about soundtrack music is that it always matches the movie genre and the scenes, and therefore it makes the audience feel very emotional and to feel the same emotions as the characters in the movie.
Yes, especially in emotionally active scenes. Also, pompous music is very frequent. A lot of the epic music, usually in the epic speeches or something like that. Yes, and it usually lacks lyrics to make it more pompous and epic. And but not always. When they use rock and pop music and songs, there is lyrics as we described before. Also, it creates the mood of the movie, the soundtrack, as we all know. And let's get to the next thing because we're taking too much time. Okay. To take a look about the pictures, it will end soon, sorry. To take a look about the pictures, we have meme, which is, for example, meme or funny pictures with comments, scenery,
The hills and the beaches.
yes, and sorted, which are vehicles, muscular men, and smiling children, yes.
Now we shall proceed with the examples.
We shall proceed with the examples. Yes, we shall proceed to the next one. Again, we shall proceed to the next one. These are all memes. These are the scenery pictures. The all famous category of beautiful nature and the waterfalls and the sunsets and the forests, and it's all really perfect and beautiful and no less the hills and the beaches, yes. And the last category, the big vehicles and the smiling children. Unfortunately, the smiling children, all the photos of the smiling children are paid for on the site, so we didn't buy any because we don't want smiling children. Yes.
No.
This is another thing. Let's just keep reading, shall we? Okay. Many are hilarious, custom-made pictures by a lot of people, by a lot of various people, so they're different from each other. Yes. So it may occur that we don't understand some, but it is okay. But because we find a lot of other pictures that we can identify with.
Yes, actually.
They are real life situations delivered in a fun way, which means that we see something that has already happened to us, and we didn't express our emotions in any way because we thought that we were alone and it was like that. And when we see it, that everybody has the same problem and it happens, that we laugh because it's true, it's funny, and it's true, you know.
Exactly.
Yes.
And we can relate to it. That's important.
Yes, we can relate.
We want our audience to relate to the things that we present in our blockbuster, upcoming blockbuster. And therefore, yes, it is important.
Also, there are very important facial expressions because they distribute the emotions to us, and we see what they feel, and we identify with that. So facial expressions are very important, as in also in a movie, also in everywhere. Yes, exactly. Facial expressions are important.
Therefore, we shall proceed with the scenery, and it is usually professionally or photographed or shot, or in other words, photoshopped. And well, as we told you before with the movies, we just want the professional stuff So we would, in order to like it, so we shall include in our.
I hate to interrupt you, but the two other groups would like to learn, so
Aha.
would you proceed?
Mam skipnąć aż ku końcu już?
Make it faster.
Okay. Okay. Well, basic stuff, not before the no. Basic stuff is that beautiful, breathtaking places where people want to go is we need to find the pictures that people like, the most popular ones, and then we need to find a place and we need to make a movie there because it's very popular picture and people will like the Russian place. Also, there are a lot of cliches in the pictures which we are all familiar with. And that is about it. And some usually inspire the awe effect, which is very good because people love the awe effect. Okay, let's come to the outcome. We use generalizing to come to inductive reasoning. We very well know that there is a risk of hasty generalizations and jumping to conclusions, and we try to avoid it. But you never have a 100% probability that people will like it because the human factor is always kind of tricky.
Yes.
It
changes a lot, and therefore we can't really expect anything like for 100%.
Yes. To give you an example of our reasoning, here is one. Majority of people like the Avatar movie. The Avatar movie's outstanding feature is that it has beautiful graphics, and therefore, Herman.
Majority of people like beautiful graphics in a movie.
Yes.
That is what we concluded.
Yes. We have another one. Majority of people like a quality movie.
No, another one.
No, this one. Yeah, show you. A majority of people like a quality movie. Quality movies have the soundtrack matched with the nature of the scenes. Majority of people like when the soundtrack is matched with the scenes. It all makes sense.
Yes.
Also, another thing we used was pure logic, generalizing and using logic, such as,
for example, majority of people on the internet are fans of Shane Dawson. Shane Dawson will star for the first time in our movie. Therefore, majority of people on the internet will want to watch our movie. That is our conclusion.
And since we want a lot of people from different scenes to watch our movie,
Yes.
we will also need the internet people.
Yes.
And we will get this by taking Shane Dawson and putting it in our movie.
Exactly. Otherwise, they couldn't go to cinema. But in this case, they will. And can you see the little bubbles? Well, they represent the general things that people like. And by using deduction, we thought that if we put all the general things that people like into our movie, they will make one huge bubble, and it means that our movie will be awesome. Awesome.
And let's quickly read the things that our movie has to have. It has to be multiracial. It has to have at least some action. It has to have at least one relationship. It has to have a famous actors plus YouTube columnist, at least one. Yes. It has to be original but not too much difference from traditional storyline. Yes. It has to have funny scenes that are going to apply to a lot of people, so they have to be general.
Yes.
And it has to adapt new characters according to meme or some pictures that are famous across the internet, so the people will want to go see the movie who are only the computering. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. Home.
And it also has to have some kissy thingy, some hanky panky, and some kinky stuff because people like that, and we already discussed it before. It also has to be emotionally. There have to be some emotionally active scenes which will make you feel emotional.
Yes.
There will have to also be some themed, catchy background music, some beautiful cast, some good. We'll have to win against evil. Then it will have to be shot in popular location, scenery, and no amateurs are allowed to be in our movie.
And the last one, you must swear as much as you can. Well, not too much. Not too much. It has no offensive, but you can swear as much as you want. You must focus on facial expressions to give good emotional vibes from the film to the listener. Do not make the audience think too much. That is important. Film it in English. They dislike subs. Matching music, dirty, sweet, dramatic according to the scenes. Make them emotional by music, already said that, and make it easy to relate to.
And now we are very honored to
I'm very
present you
proud.
our poster
Yes.
of our blockbuster. Which name is the blockbuster?
The blockbuster, yes. And it will come straight after the finals.
Yes.
When we have more time to do it. So,
And as one random fan said, can you please?
Yes, sorry.
I laughed, I cried, it changed my life.
It is basically awesome. Also, what is important to say is that many blockbusters were based upon a book, and it is therefore very good if we base our blockbuster upon a book, upon a successful book, and it needs to be the book cannot have a movie to it already. And if we don't have a book that we like, we need to write a book that is going to be successful. We need to wait till it be successful, and then we need to make a movie.
Exactly.
Yes, it takes more time. Yes, but if you want the money, you have to. Yes, you have to wait. Yes.
And now, here is the captain answer. So, to answer our original question, how do we know whether something will become popular?
Yes.
Well, the answer is you never know. Because there is the human factor.
You won't know for sure. You won't know 100%, but you can get nearer to the probability, and you can heighten the probability by putting in all those things, by looking at the popular things in the past and extracting the important information that you know people like and put it in your movie. You can heighten the probability, but you never know for sure because the human factor is very tricky, as we said.
Exactly.
And here are the references. And since we don't have time, our bonus video will have to go unmentioned. So.